Hello everyone, doing Bughouse World Championship. We're watching a match already in progress because we were in the middle of watching another match. This is in the open section, Group B. We have Real-Spurs and TheDuck versus xuanetcrazyhouse and MysteryShuttler. Current score is 2-0, favoring xuanetcrazyhouse and MysteryShuttler. And they've just won the third game. Oh, TheDuck takes advantage of her pre-move, grabs a free bishop. A lot of trades have happened on the left board here. I think xuanetcrazyhouse is fairly safe though. He's aiming at this pawn. Also potentially free bishop, and he could castle to safety. So I like his development better than Real-Spurs. MysteryShuttler trying to live through the onslaught. He has a lot of the key squares covered though. Bringing his rook in. Other rook can take. This is where some trades may benefit him. They are down time though. So MysteryShuttler is going to have to find some moves. Maybe just bring the knight back. Not sure. I could take this. Or is there a better place for this knight maybe? Okay, it's gonna bring the knight. Looking for this maybe? Bishop takes bishop, potentially. I guess he wants to keep the bishop covering this pawn. Still down 3 or 4 seconds. Who's the duck? I forget. Is the duck Maybach, or is that someone else? Oh, it's going to be hard to live through this. Okay. So the duck and Real-Spurs get on the board. Real-Spurs is BWC. So there's a player called Spurs on the free internet chess server, and he went by BWC on chess.com. And very recently, like within the past 2 months, maybe last month, he changed his. I don't think he changed his username. I think he got a new username called Real-Spurs, which more matches his fixed username. But he's from Norway. Real-Spurs trying to block this queen file. Oh, queen comes in. Real-Spurs is pretty dead here. Queen. Oh, okay. We can just take that, I guess. Now the rook guards more. Maybe he's less dead than I thought. I think you have to, like, bishop check, something like that. Oh, there's a knight. I think this bishop takes bishop first. You can knight check. Yeah, I think xuanetcrazyhouse had an earlier mate if he just went with some diagonals. I think he tried to get too fancy. But he's still going to mate in the end. He's up time, still attacking. Always can play rook takes pawn at some point. All right, our score is now 4-2. Favoring MysteryShuttler, xuanetcrazyhouse. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-1. 4-1. Favoring MysteryShuttler and xuanetcrazyhouse. When there's a pawn here instead of a bishop, the king is really pretty safe on f8. When the knight comes in, you just don't take it. You just leave the knight there. So the duck probably wants a knight for e3, or potentially for like a check on h3 followed by knight at f2. Okay, his plan is to try to get the rook file if this is ever taken. Why are my arrows not working? That's really irritating. There we go. Cannot take this because of the queen at e8 threat. Oh, that's mate. The duck is sacked. And a sack some more. But he continues to move rather than waiting for stuff, which is key. Oh, no, never mind. Gotta either mate or take this. And mate might be an option. Mate is an option. That's mate right there. Nice find by MysteryShuttler. So can xuanetcrazyhouse live? He has to live for 7 seconds. That's actually quite a lot. I wonder if he could take the pawn, try to promote a pawn somehow. So is knight here the threat? The immediate threat? If a bishop comes, he needs to keep blockers in hand. He can't just drop his knight back. Okay. Covering that diagonal. Nice job by xuanetcrazyhouse. Our score is 5-2. Favoring MysteryShuttler and xuanetcrazyhouse. Not sure why this bishop sack happened. Didn't seem to accomplish very much. Knight check. Pawn takes pawn. Get the other bishop out. Yeah, that's mate. And with that, our score is 6-2. Knight wins queen. It's defended. This is why I don't like e6. These dark squares are weak forever. The Real-Spurs board. Knight still wins queen. Taking a knight. Yeah, I think it's better to just take the queen first. Well, maybe not. He's trying to do things with initiative. Rook over. Gotta be good. That's the baffling move. Doesn't help. Now he needs 2 pawns to mate, and he's down time. Yeah, this is kind of a throw from MysteryShuttler. I think rook over was just crushing before. I'm very close, but MysteryShuttler needs a bit here. Gonna trade everybody, maybe? I don't know. Okay, he's back on initiative. And now he's on the run. Oh, rook in. It's good again. Rook in, still good. Okay, MysteryShuttler kept getting back in attacking positions and then not following up. Queen has traded. Xuanet has sacked. Knight is crushing. Duck is safer than he used to be. Oh, maybe that was too greedy. Now diagonals are great. Maybe just knight here, protected by the bishop. So you're going to wait for diagonals first. Oh, grab the rook. Very nice. Oh, his castle. Okay, not so sure about that one. Time very close. Many queens are going to trade. Knight takes, pawn takes, take queen maybe. Probably these queens will trade, but they're up 5 seconds. I think he's going to wait for a bit because right now, queen at e8 looks scary. But as soon as partner starts checking again, yeah, this looks a little bit better. I think he can trade queens now. All these squares are covered. I would move this away somewhere. Yep. Bishop takes. Pawn check or bishop takes? Don't like rook takes. Remove the defender. Queen check. Oh, this easy mate. All right. Now our score is 7-3, favoring MysteryShuttler and xuanetcrazyhouse. Attack has happened. Lots of trades. Oh, that's the queen. New queen in is the threat. Immediate mate. They've resigned it. Score is 7-4. Favorite MysteryShuttler and xuanetcrazyhouse. Everybody's traded again. I kind of like queen up instead of just pawn in, but this is probably fine. Maybe just pawn here at h6 or pawn at e5. Okay, grab that. It's a free pawn. Xuanet getting attacked. Pawns could be annoying. Real-Spurs up some time. He could always bail by taking this pawn or castling, but I'm sure he wants some material. This would be interesting, but I think that would leave him vulnerable to pawn at d2 or bishop at d2, something at d2, or to queen at c1. So it probably needs to leave this queen parked here. Rook is quite good. The queen mates, obviously, but even a rook is good. What about pawn check and like a knight-knight thing? Maybe a second knight could be potentially good. Oh, is this mate? Pawn mates. Oh no, whoa, there's knight-knight mate. Okay, he had mate. Still has knight-knight mate. Knight mates in one. Xuanet just needs to spam checks. Alright. Duck is very speedy, yeah. Rook mates. Queen is pinned. They are up 2 seconds. Just stall. He's gonna have to hang all of his knights. Still up. Oh, with that disconnected. So that last knight drop was actually useful. Okay, so probably the queen now is not coming. This looking a little bit scary. Just pawn it. Whoa. What? I guess this is defended now. Still, I don't think that queen trade was a good idea. Okay, so that would deflect the knight and then pawn and queen in his mate. So our score right now is 8-5, favoring MysteryShuttler and xuanetcrazyhouse. Knight could be good to win the queen. That's a threat. What? Let me take that. I guess you can't just Hodge because then a rook would mate. We'll take that. Makes the king less safe. Actually, maybe he's looking for a knight. So probably a good time to sit. Rook in, perhaps? Oh, a new bishop. Okay. I like it. Queen takes pawn, a threat. Maybe just slide your king over here. No, hold on. That's a threat. My bad. That mate. Looks mate-ish. MysteryShuttler has mate. But Xuanet needs to live for like a shocking number of seconds. It's like 10 seconds he needs to live, maybe 9 seconds. I don't think he's going to live for 9 seconds. I don't like knight back here. I think knight should have taken the pawn or something. Undermine the defenses more. Bishop back. Yeah, he's running out of material. If it had been the duck who had the chess at the end, then I think it would have done better. Our score now is 9-5, favoring MysteryShuttler and Xuanet. With all these pieces in hand, definitely a good idea to sack. Interesting choice to take that. Okay, getting queen on the board, probably a good idea. So this is pretty scary. He takes this, can he live? Probably not, actually. Queen probably has to fall. Oh, that's clever. But now the rook controls this file. Knight, very good. Well, yeah, knight. If he goes this way, then knight takes pawn. Of course, this other mate doesn't work with the queen here instead of a rook. Knight looks forced. We're up time. Starting off with a bishop. That's a scary square. Now Xuanet needs to hold the queen. You just drop a bunch of pawns until checkmate happens. I mean, a bishop would be a little more forcing, but all you got is pawns. Okay, our score is 9-6, favoring MysteryShuttler and Xuanet. There's a mate here, by the way, with rook plus queen. Never going to come. And the mate is no longer there. Xuanet did not develop his king's bishop. That's a no-no. The duck getting some pieces on key diagonals. Are we getting these knights in? Yep. A lot of scary knights. Let's come in here. Knight, knight, something like that. Well, this knight is loose for now, at least. Wonder if we could just bring him back. Bishop takes, rook. Bishop mates. Queen here mates also. That's another mate. Our score is 9-7. The Duck and Real-Spurs continue to catch up. Pawn is good. There's the pawn. Hep win some things. This is a good move. Pin the knight. Because you have a mate threat of queen in if this knight pin happens. Our score is 9-8. Favor and MysteryShuttler and Xuanet. Huge catch up by the Duck and Real-Spurs. Maybe bishop check is better. I think you want to get this knight out at some point. The rook can help guard the back rank. Yeah, it's gonna be, this queen's gonna be tempoed for a long time. 9 all tied up. The Duck is coming in. We can just take that. Maybe rook in was better than pawn in here. It does force a lot of trades. Rook over, I guess. Put this guy in play. Okay. Real-Spurs has an attack. Over pretty dominant there. The knight mate, can't argue with that. And now our score is 10-9. The Duck and Real-Spurs are winning. Oh, went in the queen. Xuanet on the attack. Knight check. Easy, mate. Now we're at 10-10. Not sure I like this bishop move. I don't think it's forced it enough. These squares are weak. Even just pawn at g2 I think is decent. I guess right now Real-Spurs wants a knight. MysteryShuttler was probably trying to sit to deprive him of a knight since they were up a wee bit of time. I still like pawn at g2. Knight could win queen. Okay. Idea is knight check, knight takes bishop. I think you gotta get safe at some point. Well, now knight mates. Another knight, I mean. I'm gonna take the queen. This queen mates in one. They are down time though. Real-Spurs gonna need to find some things to do. Like this bishop move. Real-Spurs continuing to attack with what he has. That's mate. Our score is now 11-10, favoring the Duck and Real-Spurs. Real-Spurs a legend, yeah. Who's the Duck? I'm not certain. I think it's Maybach, or Maybach, or whatever it is, but I'm not certain. Maybe someone can confirm in the chat. We're going to see a sack. Nope. We keep going after d7, looks like. Lots of pawns are good for Real-Spurs. They've resigned it. Our score is now 12-10, favoring the Duck and Real-Spurs. I could click on, let me click on the Duck's profile. It probably says, so no. Well, the Duck is Richard Zhang, apparently. Not sure who that is, honestly. But he's Canadian, he's in FM. Queen trade offered, declined. The Duck saves his queen. This pawn could fall. Still trying to get a queen, maybe. Pawn wins queen. King is in trouble. Oh, it's going to be mate. Knight check, pawn check, take. Bishop check, I assume. Oh, even better. I think bishop check is pretty crushing. Should win. That wins too. Oh, but partner got mated. Okay. My score is 13-10, favoring the Duck and Real-Spurs. I mean, queen is good. I'm trying to see what else is good for MysteryShuttler. Ooh, MysteryShuttler's going to go for a run. Maybe not the best idea. Oh, a bishop is quite good for the Duck. Knight check, bishop in. If knight check, if he goes down, you could always take the pawn. Xuanet down about 2 seconds, maybe 3. There's the bishop. The queen mates immediately, obviously. Maybe he's waiting for the queen. I think even the bishop is quite good for the Duck. On mates. Our score is 14-10, favoring the Duck and Real-Spurs. This is match point. Queen mates. Bishop. You can just drop the bishop and take the knight, I guess. Keeps initiative. I was going in on dark squares. That's the continuing threat of the rook in. Pawn in, I guess. Tempo in. Gotta take with king. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Can't take with queen. Gotta take with king. Hey, Astra. Okay, things are great here. I guess this knight covers this square, at least for now. We could come in here. Bishop. Okay, pawn mates. Time is really close. You could take the queen. Okay, threatening queen takes pawn. Ooh, did that too fast. I think he's dead. Or oh wait, the queen took. Okay. Yeah, no, he's fine. Guess he wants a knight, maybe. This is impossible to defend. Real-Spurs has to attack. His partner has to mate. All right, our score is 14-12, favoring the Duck and Real-Spurs. Oh, queen there would have been crushing. Real-Spurs trying to defend. Pieces are great for the Duck. Hey, Luck Gene. Another 14-10 comeback coming? Maybe. I mean, just to be clear, at one point, this match was something like, I think it was 8-1 or 7-1 or something like that. And then there was a huge rally from the Duck and Real-Spurs. Until they evened it out at 8-8, 9-9, 10-10. And then the Duck and Real-Spurs pulled away after that. But in the early match, MysteryShuttler and Xuanet dominated. So rook is great. Rook mates. Rook check, then pawn mate. This king is pretty dead. Knight check. Okay, I thought this knight check was a little better, but maybe it's fine. Okay, knight mates, rook mates. Like new knight in check. Looks like he has mate without it. We do see a comeback. 14-13. Favoring the Duck Real-Spurs. Still match point, as it has been for a couple games here. That's a queen. You take that. Castle maybe, or maybe just take stuff. Castling, okay. Okay, so rook trade. Pretty forced. Xuanet can stall though. Rook is going to be good for his partner. Rook check, king takes, pawn takes. Looks pretty crushing. So the Duck needs to figure out how to defend. He's run out of attacking moves. Does a rook even mate him? Rook check. Takes. Yeah, then knight mate. Okay, so you have to step up. Knight check. We go down here. Go away. Rook checks. Knight check. Rook looks pretty devastated. So I think they gotta sit it down. Rook devastating for both of them. Okay. We are all tied up. 14-14. Match point, no matter who wins, unless it's a draw. New knight in. Going this way. Okay. That's just mate. Bishop in. That's GG's. GG's. Final score 15-14. Doesn't get any closer than that. favoring Real-Spurs plus the Duck. Congrats, guys. Fun match. Let's check the calendar. So I missed a morning match. I'm so sorry about that. I think I've missed 2 matches in a row of Donaram and Levy. I didn't check the calendar when I woke up. Looks like tomorrow we have Rezax and Kibo playing versus Charkvas and Ego Smasher. On Tuesday we have Jeffrey Zhang and Gatask versus Kibo playing and Rezax. Wednesday we have Dutchez and Russ Magic versus 1800 Strength and Papa Pizza. So a lot of great matches coming up. Okay, let's see who's still streaming. I think we're gonna raid Grathy Ben. We already raided Chewy earlier today. Chewy's still streaming, by the way. So we watched Chewy in the first match here. So we're gonna send you guys to Grathy Ben, who is competing in qualifier number 9 for the 4-player Speed Chess Championships. And he won I think 2 different 4PC championships in the past year of various types of events. So very strong 4PC player, also a streamer. Definitely drop him a follow. I've learned a lot from watching him. I've learned about VIPs, very important pawns. I've learned about respecting the bishops. I've learned about playing very chill. I don't play chill myself. He's a very chill player. So yeah, show him some love, drop him a follow, and look forward to streaming some future BWC matches in the next few days. Bye, guys.